What is going on, Buzz Sports Talk? We are back with another week of episodes. I'm joined by my usual co-hosts, Rashad and Malia.
What's up, y'all?
And we got a special guest today. Everybody, please welcome Will Aiken to the show.
What's up, y'all?
Special
Got
for
some
y'all
specials.
today.
Very special.
Most definitely.
We would first like to start off by sending our condolences to the Hornet football family, as Coach Bo had just passed away recently. So we would love to send our prayers, our thoughts, condolences to everybody at the Hornets athletics as well. He was a great guy, great energy. So we're sending love to everybody in the Hornets athletics.
All right.
On a positive note, though, shout out to the Del State Hornets this past weekend.
Yeah.
We did get a win, so they did it for Coach Bo. So.
And also to add, like our Hornets, they're number 2 in the MEAC, right behind North Carolina Central. So that game against North Carolina Central for homecoming is going to be very big. It's been a good weekend of football, y'all. Every team over here won except for my man, dude. Right, so
Y'all see it, though.
we all know the hype's been around New York Jets and the Giants. This is the first time New York teams has really been like winning like this in a long, long time. Both teams. So, which New York team is legit, right? And what can be like which team could be contenders? Either the Jets or the Giants. Let's start with you, Amadou.
Well, for me, I look at both teams, both very young teams with young quarterbacks, young running backs that are, flourishing. Brees Hall for the Jets and then Saquon Barkley for the Giants. But for both of these teams, it's been their defense. Their defenses have really stepped up. For the Giants, it really took the next leap when Kayvon Thibodeau came back from that injury. He's been wreaking havoc. And then on the Jets side, man, Sauce Gardner, he's looking like the defensive rookie of the year so far. Man. He's looking really, really good.
He's
legit.
He's balling.
He definitely is, but both teams have great cultures established with recent head coaches. The Jets, Robert Saleh came a couple years back, but he's finally starting to turn things around over there. But for me, if I have to say which team is legit, I have to lean towards the Jets, just because I feel like that defense can continue to play as well as they've been playing, as well as offensively. Zach Wilson's only going to get better, with time. Coming back from that ankle injury, of course, as the season gets deeper and deeper and deeper, I expect him to be better and better. Whereas for the Giants, it's working right now. And I don't want to be considered like a hater or nothing, but at some point, Daniel Jones is going to have to, really, step up and be the reason as to why they win some of these games. Because if we watch these games, the big reason as to why they're winning on offense is Saquon Barkley. He's essentially doing everything. And I just don't know how long that can really last.
But give Daniel Jones some credit, though, because he's won 4 games on, like, the last winning drive this season, which leads the league. So
definitely true.
Give him some credit. I think the Giants are rolling right now. A win is a win to me. So I think they legit. The trust that the head coach has in Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley is really good right now. Saquon has a total of 616 yards this season so far. So you already know what he's going to do. He's going to produce. And the Jets defense, like y'all said, is elite. So
been elite.
Yeah, I think both defenses look really, really good. That's what stands out for both. The offense on the offensive side of the ball for both teams, I feel like it's missing something, and I think that something is quarterbacks. But of course, Zach Wilson, he's still young. You still got to give him time to develop. He looks solid with what he's doing. He looks pretty solid. Now with Daniel Jones, his leeway time is clicking. It's ticking right now. His ball security is definitely a question. He had a fumble last game that almost cost them the game. Luckily, their defense saved them. Exactly. So Daniel Jones has got to – his time is ticking for me, in my opinion. If I was a Giants fan,
Yeah, just to add on what y'all just said, both teams, they have phenomenal defenses.
Yeah.
I just want to touch on, I have, really the team that I'm fully confident that can be contenders is the Jets. I said this last week, I would say it this week. That offense with Zach Wilson, he's going to improve game after game after game. And it's shown me in that Packers game as well with Garrett Wilson as well. And with that defense, we just talked about Quinn Williams. I know you just talked about Quinn Williams. He's going to be, he's going to his third year. He's going to literally come into where, that one of the D linemen, that league can secure the dub or be a dominant
You can say the same
presence.
for the Giants, though. With
Exactly.
I think it's a lot of equivalence.
It is.
I would love, they're an equal team to me in my eyes. I see them both making it to the playoffs. I see them being I see specifically the Giants being a wild card team, but not making it past the wild card.
Exactly. And I think the really difference between each other is the offense.
Okay, yes.
I would say the offense because Daniel Jones to me, the reason why I say like this is gonna be their downfall because the lack of weapons. Sterling Shepard's out for the season, right? And of course they looking for Saquon Barkley to do all the work. Of course he has over 600 yards, but he did come over with a minor injury toward the end of the game. We don't know the stats on that. So anything that happens to Saquon, it's gonna be more pressure on the defense and more pressure on Daniel Jones.
Definitely. I can also say though, for the Giants, their offensive line has been playing fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Andrew
really
Thomas, he's looking like an all-pro, tackle. So it's been really good to watch. All right, guys, y'all know what time it is, man. The NBA season is finally here. It's back. The regular season starts today with 2 great games to watch today, man. We got the Warriors versus the Lakers. It's the ring ceremony. And then we got the Sixers versus the Celtics. So you know we got to talk about it, man.
Those are big games.
Those are heavy hitters. Those are heavy
Yeah.
hitters.
Big game.
Look, man, we want to first just talk about the Celtics really quickly, man. They have this one guy. You might know him. His name is Jayson Tatum. And he's really been put on the show the last couple of years. And last season was the pinnacle of his success.
Yeah.
He led the Celtics all the way to the finals where they lost to the Warriors. It was just an experience thing, but this is that first building block for him to take that next step into superstardom. So I wanted to pose a question, guys. Jayson Tatum, what can he become? Is he already a superstar, or what other steps does he have to take to reach that goal?
Well, in my eyes, I think he's already a superstar.
Okay.
I agree.
I know he doesn't have a title yet, Maybe he needs a few more pieces around him. Jaylen Brown is a good backup to him. But I think he'll win one in the next couple of years. His ability to take over games, the way he creates space is just impeccable.
Yeah.
I feel like sometime he might pass too much, come third,
passive and
fourth
stuff.
quarter or something. So maybe he needs to work on that. But in my eyes, he's already a superstar.
Yeah, just to feed on what he said, to me, he's already a superstar to me. And like what Amadou said, he probably needed that stepping stone, that stumbling block to go to the finals to experience that, be in that space.
For sure.
Because I'm going to be honest, I won't be surprised you see him again going to the finals again.
Yeah.
Especially, it's going to be very competitive in the East with the Cavs as well. So it's going to be very
Bucks,
competitive.
Nets,
Bucks, it's going to be very competitive. And Jayson Tatum, I would say you could add a couple more pieces to the roster, but I think that roster is just fine.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest. They had the right bench, everything.
Yeah, the bench is solid.
So honestly, with Jaylen Brown really gonna take that next step because Jaylen Brown was really probably the best player in the finals going toward the end of the stretch. Like you said, Jayson Tatum, he normally pass a lot.
Yeah.
That's more of
Passive.
nerves, handling the moment. He using that as a stepping stone, as a testimony for next year. This year coming up. So don't be surprised.
Definitely.
I think watching that team play in the finals and specifically watching Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, for me, it was the lack of experience. That's literally what it came down to. You have a team like the Warriors. Like they've been there before. They know what it's like to win. They played in the championship game a few times.
They have experience.
So they have the experience. For me, Jayson Tatum was. Yeah, he was inexperienced, and I feel like he got in his own head. A lot of people were tearing him down on social media, coming after him and his whole team. They're a great defensive team, but offensively, you could tell that they were getting in their own head. They were making stupid shots. The shots they were pulling, I was like, y'all are better. They were better than what they were playing.
Definitely.
And it was just, it was a little bit of a disappointment. But they'll be back, like you guys said, they'll be back.
Definitely.
And just to add on it, like you said, they were just playing not their game because they try to play like the Warriors. So the Warriors, you cannot outshoot
Exactly,
the Warriors.
yep.
cannot.
Like
They
you
weren't
ever
playing their game.
If you ever played like Stephen Curry, literally the GOAT at shooting, you can't play to
tough.
that level. You have to play to your game, and that's what they got in their heads. They try to play get back, and that's what the
They
Warriors
was
had in
pulling
their
them
play.
threes like they was the Warriors. I was like, yo, why are you shooting that?
exactly.
You're not Steph.
Like you could shoot it, but still playing at your same game plan.
Yeah. Exactly. And we also got to give a shout out to the Sixers as well. They're coming back better this year too. James Harden is looking healthy. Joel Embiid, Tyrese
They got that
Maxey.
chemistry too.
Yep.
We seen last year.
They looking real good, man. They're gonna be scary in Philly.
To be honest, I want to see James Harden when he was on the Rockets. I
Yes,
want to see him be a
yes.
dog.
I want to
don't
see
know,
him
just-
take over games again, bro. I want to see him take over
definitely.
games. Although you got Joel Embiid and the depth of that team, but I just need to see James Harden be James
Exactly.
Harden.
Exactly.
Like Mr. Euro,
basically.
Mr.
36 a game.
Exactly.
Shake your ankles,
Yeah.
step back, 3.
I just remember that game against the Clippers. Literally, snatch back,
Stared at him.
lethal.
stared at
Yeah.
him, knocked
Aim at
down.
the shot.
That was lethal.
Definitely. But that is just 1 or 2 games today, guys. The next game we got is the Warriors and the Lakers. And I already said that this is the ring ceremony for the Warriors, but it seems like most of the talk is on the Lakers. They had a very interesting offseason, okay, trading for Patrick Beverley. It was a lot of talks about a Russell Westbrook trade. Nothing ever got done. And recently, Coach Darvin Ham made a move to move Russell Westbrook to the bench, even though it was just for 1 game. That might be something that they experiment with this season. So now I got to ask you guys a question again. We look at the Lakers, and they had a championship in 2020, you know, the pinnacle of their success. But since then, it's been very, very rocky. So, guys, do you think the Lakers can make it back to the promised land, or is this the final road for them?
I'm gonna say it's gonna stay rocky.
Oh, okay.
I think
The
so.
reason why it's gonna stay rocky because you're putting 2 players, Patrick Beverley and Russell Westbrook, in the same room, in the same locker room. Although the locker room already been toxic.
Okay.
And also come down to Anthony Davis staying healthy.
Yep.
Yes.
Like this man's
Yes.
built like glass the whole entire season. So honestly, it's going to keep being rocky with that team.
Okay.
Now I could say they could be a playing team for right now. What it's looking like as far as chemistry wise.
Yeah.
Because Patrick Beverly's already toxic. Just add him with Russell Westbrook,
They got
with LeBron.
Their history goes crazy.
Exactly. It goes
Yeah,
crazy.
that it goes all the way back to college, I think.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
that could
like-
be locker room issues that go on that could really affect the on-court business.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna keep going rocky.
Okay.
I would agree with you on that one. It's going to be interesting to see how they play this year. I'll be watching, entertaining actually, because we seen last year it would be different towards the end of the year if we saw the progress of the team. Like they start to gel, but we didn't see that. Like you said, AD is not healthy. He doesn't stay healthy. You know, Bron's getting older. He can't do all that he used to be able to do. Not saying taken away from him, because LeBron, he never
is still
ceases to
gonna be
amaze me.
LeBron.
I was about to say he
Yeah,
never
LeBron
ceases
gonna
to
be LeBron,
amaze
bro.
me. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
time is ticking.
Yeah, I think even if Bron is Bron and AD is able to stay healthy, like I just don't see them making it back to the finals for real.
I'm gonna be honest. Like even when they got Russell, I still didn't believe in that team. I didn't.
I feel like that was a nail in the coffin for them, trading for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, trading for Russell Westbrook, that was just like
Not
okay.
too much on Russ.
Other
I
people like,
love
oh
him.
yeah, Warriors going. I mean, not the Warriors. The Lakers going to the finals. They got Russell Westbrook. No, it's only one basketball. And you have 3 superstars. All 3 players need the ball all the time, especially
Yeah.
Russell.
Especially
Seeing him play
Russ.
for my Washington Wizards, he needed the ball all the time. That's why he had them triple doubles. He needs the ball in his hand.
And I've
every
been
single
watching
time.
him since he was with KD, so
He's never
literally the
changed.
same thing.
But
Yeah, but I don't see the Lakers, contending in the West as well. You got the Warriors, you got the Clippers, you got the Nuggets. Like I don't see them.
Grizzlies,
I don't see them
Mavericks.
winning a 7-game series in the playoffs against one of them teams to make it
okay.
to the finals. So
yeah.
no.
I don't.
Yeah, for me, it's just the other pieces. Like, you can talk about LeBron and AD. I mean, we know how great they are. Russ, But, yeah, I definitely agree with what you guys are saying with the Lakers, man. I don't really see this team making a finals run just because that depth on the team.
Sorry to interrupt, but we got some pick'em champs.
Oh, my God, bro. Where was this last week?
Oh, baby.
Or the week before when I won,
That's
too?
crazy.
Rashad and Malia, y'all share this piece
It really
of
should
gold.
just be me.
It should really be.
Don't. Come here. Let me just wear it. Y'all see it though.
Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
That zone, bro.
Y'all see it.
Represent. Show them what's
I'm gonna
up.
put it as a headband.
Show them what's up.
I'm just,
All I do
I was
is
the
win,
pick'em champ
win,
for
win,
2
no
straight
matter
weeks.
what.
3 weeks, I think, actually. I didn't get anything.
It's kind of crazy.
That's
Put your
crazy.
dubs up.
It's kind of crazy.
Man.
All right, you got have it.
Can I get my talk to you? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And
It's
my
okay,
jacket,
because
too.
guess what? Next week is gonna be
I'm holding it through the
strictly
episode.
mine.
I'm holding it through the episode.
I swear when I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic.